Doubt can kill your vision. Doubt can kill your dreams. Doubt can kill your faith. Doubt is so subtle too sometimes, y'all, because I've had doubt that my idea was good enough. I've had doubt that I heard God correctly. Is this idea from God? Is this something that I should pursue? I've had doubt that this isn't big enough. What if it doesn't work? What if I didn't hear God correctly, like I said? And it's like that doubt, it literally kills the goal. It kills the mission. It kills your vision. I know that a lot of times we've gotten things wrong. Something negative came from us pursuing a goal. Something negative came from us pursuing a particular idea. It didn't take off the way that we thought it would. It didn't produce fruit like we thought it would. A lot of times that can hold us back when it's time to actually progress or pursue something else. Our past experience will hold us back from pursuing that thing. It'll stop us from pursuing something that will work for us, and we don't trust it. We don't trust it anymore. We don't trust our instincts anymore. We don't trust that God has given us these ideas anymore. We don't trust ourselves, and in a way we don't trust God. We don't trust that this thing is going to produce the fruit that God is saying that it's going to produce, because we started on this thing and now it's like, okay, God, why is it not working? Why is it not producing what I thought it would produce? And God is saying, because you're impatient. That's why you're not seeing anything. You're being impatient. You have to be patient and trust the process. The process could require something more out of you that you just don't have at this moment. But if you keep going down this path, if you keep progressing down this path, if you keep walking the walk, you're going to run into it. The walk is what gets you prepared for the blessing. The walk is what gets you prepared to see the fruits of your labor. The walk is what prepares you. You're trying to get ahead of the game. You're trying to run too fast. You're trying to make it happen too fast. And what you don't understand is your experience along the way is what's going to get you there. You have to learn certain things along the way. You have to pick up better habits along the way. You have to drop certain habits along the way. There's going to be things that's required of you on this path, on this walk, to getting to where it is that God is taking you to. Trust the process. It's going to take time. It's not going to be as quick as we want it to be. And sometimes we get so frustrated because we like, listen, I'm struggling right now, or I really do need this thing to take off right now. Or sometimes we're just anxious. We're so anxious to finally get there because the process of getting there has been so long and so tiring that we're like, I just want to get there already. It's like being in a car on a road trip and you just like, when are we going to arrive? Like, why do it feel like we've been driving forever? You have to have faith that you're going to get there. You have to enjoy the ride along the way. I know that sometimes we get frustrated. It's kind of hard to enjoy the process. It's kind of hard to enjoy the heavy lifting. It's hard to enjoy the back end stuff that we have to take care of in order to get there. And if you're not careful, that doubt will creep in and snatch the promise away from you. The doubt will creep in and snatch the dream away from you. The doubt will creep in and you will no longer be working towards that goal. You'll be trying to figure out how you can become content with where you are. And God is not allowing you to become content with where you are. There has been seasons where you've given up and you've been like, okay, well, I'm just going to stay right here. If this is it, at least I have this, at least I have that. And you're trying to make sense of where you are and basically make your bed and lie there. You're trying to just stay there because that's where you like, okay, well, I see movement here. At least I'm getting something here. You trying to still stay at that same job because you see a check, but little do you know, God has something bigger for you. God has a massive plan for you, and because you're putting in the back end work and you're not seeing any progress, you ready to give up. You cannot give up, okay? You have to keep going. You have to keep striving. You gotta get up every single day and strive towards whatever it is that God is sending you to, okay? This is not easy. It's not going to be cookie cutter. It's not going to be cut and dry. When God creates something, he creates something massive and beautiful. It's going to take time. Good things takes time. If it comes too quick, baby, you better be looking like, hold on. I don't know about that. But it's going to be something you have to go through and get through in order to get where you're trying to go. You have something massive waiting for you. It's already written. God has already set this thing aside for you. The only thing you're doing at this moment is preparing yourself for it. You're preparing you laying out the foundation. Okay? You have to build on something or it'll fall every single time. God is building the foundation. Okay? This is required. You cannot build a company just out of the thin air. No, you have to go through back end stuff. You have to make sure the back end is taken care of before you start hiring employees. You can't hire employees and you don't got to build it. Where are they going? I guess you could if you're going to have them work from home. But if you don't have your structure together, if you don't have who's going to do payroll, if you don't have tasks assigned and you don't have things in order, it will not work. And if it does work, it's not going to work for long. You'll be wasting your time. You'll be wasting money. And before you know it, you'll look back and be like, man, I wasted way more money than I even made. I didn't even make what I put into this job, what I put into this career, what I put into this. I didn't even get it back. I wasted it. You have to be prepared to do the groundwork. Okay? God is stretching you right now. He's stretching your faith right now. You feel like, man, I don't even know what more I can do. I feel like I've exhausted all options. I feel like I've done this. I feel like I've done that. What you have to do now is ask God for knowledge. Ask God for the wisdom that's required of you. Because with that wisdom, you're going to keep learning more and more and more and more and more. Wisdom will allow you to understand or recognize what you don't know so that you can go and get that information. You'll go get that knowledge. Sometimes we don't look for certain things because we don't even know that that's a requirement. We don't know that that's something that we should learn. We don't know that that's something that could potentially help us. So ask God for the wisdom to understand what it is that you need to learn during this time. Okay? Because it's crucial right now that you get up and you continue striving and you continue going. It's something new for you to learn every single day. Y'all, when I started my business, I never thought that it was this much stuff to learn. I started my business in 2023. I started one of my businesses in 2023. And right now today, I'm still learning stuff. I'm still on my way to school in the fall because I have more stuff to learn. And while I'm in the process of still running my business, I'm learning new things. You have to continuously learn. There's more information out there. There's more resources. Use the resources that God is giving you. And stop. You can't be lazy when you're doing this when you on this walk. The being lazy part is out. That's gonna take forever is out. Break it down into small sections and get it done. That's where we at. Like, we have to get stuff done. You have to be firm with yourself and say, this is what's going on today. This is what we're doing today. Period, point blank. Okay? Break it down into sections if you have to. Break it down over the course of a month if you have to. But get things done. Start checking things off of the list. That's what's required for you. You are a boss. You are not a employee, honey. You are a boss. This is what bosses do. Bosses, we get stuff done. Okay? Period. Whether we want to or not, whether we feel like it or not, we get stuff done. Pay attention to those small voices that's saying, you don't know enough. You're not smart enough. You can't do this. Your idea not big enough. This is not, you will never be able to complete this. It'll never work. Stop listening to that doubt. Speak positivity to yourself. You shut down the doubt by speaking positive. You can't do this. Why I can't? Your idea not good enough. Why it's not? It's somebody else out there that's making AI boyfriends. Okay? It's somebody out there with an idea that you like. I know people are not paying for it. Yes, they are. So why your idea not good enough? Why it's not big enough? And you got God on your side. What you mean it's not big enough? What you mean? I don't understand. No. Song of Solomon 2:15 says, catch the foxes for us, the little foxes that ruin the vineyards. For our vineyards are in blossom. Baby, your what you're praying for, what you're expecting, what you're waiting for, what you have been toiling for, what you have been out here putting that work in for, baby, it's coming. You are getting closer and closer to it. Do not give up now. You have came too far. It's not the time to give up. You cannot give up now. Well, that's all I have for y'all today. I pray that everybody out there have a good day. Get up. Go do what you need to go do, baby. You need to make you a list. You need to make you a weekly plan. You need to put a plan together. We need to get the plan in motion. I love y'all so bad, and I will be back to check on y'all soon. Bye.